Hello and welcome to the Eclectic Kitchen. Today we're making peach burrata salad and pork loin medallions. It's a pretty fancy looking dish that's sure to impress, but it won't break the bank, coming in at around 4.5 euros per serving. The pan steaming method also makes it super easy to cook the meat to your liking. Rare, well done, or anywhere in between. Let's go! First, we'll make a tangy syrupy aceto reduction. Add 100 ml of aceto balsamico to a saucepan. Mix in a teaspoon of honey and stir until dissolved. Add fresh thyme, but if you don't have any on hand, about a third teaspoon of dried thyme works too. Bring it to a simmer over medium heat, then lower the heat to medium-low and let it cook, stirring occasionally for 8 to 12 minutes, or until it has reduced by half or 2/3, depending on how thick and syrupy you want it. To check the consistency, drizzle a small amount onto a chilled plate. If you can draw a line through it and the sauce doesn't run back into the streak, it's ready. Let it cool, then strain it into a squeeze bottle. It makes drizzling so much easier later on. It might not look like a lot, but I made 3 salad servings and still had some left over for ice cream. Seriously, try it on vanilla, you'll be surprised how good it works. Now for the meat. Before we start slicing, we need to clean it up a bit. Trim off any big chunks of fat and silver skin, it can make the meat chewy after cooking. Just poke your knife under it and slice along close to the surface to keep as much meat as possible. A sharp pointy knife helps a lot here. If you're buying from a butcher, you can probably ask them to trim and cut it for you. Once it's cleaned up, cut it into 3 to 3.5 cm thick medallions. Don't go thinner or they'll cook through during searing and get tough. I ended up with 6 medallions and a little leftover, a nice little snack for the chef. Generously salt and pepper both sides of the medallions, then roll them around on the cutting board so the edges get seasoned too. Heat up a bit of olive oil in a pan and sear the medallions for 3 to 4 minutes on one side until they're nice and browned. Flip and do the same on the other side. Then pour in a splash of chicken stock, cover with a lid and cook for about 3 more minutes. Take it off the heat and let it rest, 3 to 10 minutes depending on how well done you like your pork. While the meat is resting, let's get those peaches ready. Slice around the peach pit with your knife, then twist the halves in opposite directions to separate them. Use your thumb to pop out the pit and cut each half into about 4 wedges. Try to keep the slices roughly the same size for even cooking. I used half a peach per serving, but feel free to go wild. In a pan, heat a mix of olive oil and butter. I use a bit more than needed because we're going to drizzle that browned peach butter over the salad later. Sear the peach wedges for about 3 minutes per side until they're nicely caramelized. Keep an eye on them, you want them golden, not burnt. Set aside and let them cool slightly. For the salad base, I'm using a mix of baby spinach and arugula, and just tossing in some halved cherry tomatoes. Gather all ingredients and let's assemble. Start with a bed of salad, then spoon over some of that peachy brown butter. Layer on the peaches and sprinkle with roasted salted pumpkin seeds for crunch and a bit of salty contrast. Now drizzle that syrupy aceto reduction, as much or as little as you like. I like to place the burrata right in the center of the salad and give it that final drizzle of the reduction for good measure. Add the pork medallions and don't forget to spoon a bit of that flavor-packed pan sauce over the top, it really makes a difference. Creamy burrata, sweet and tangy peach salad, the salty crunch of pumpkin seeds and the rich caramel notes from the reduction take this to a whole new level. And the meat, perfectly juicy and tender, still a bit pink in the center, just the way I like it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time in the Eclectic Kitchen. Until then, bon appétit!